Hey, everyone talk about drop shipping, AI agencies, and crypto trading like it is the only way to get rich. But honestly, most of those things are just stressful, glamorous jobs you created for yourself. While everyone is chasing the next shiny object, some of the most boring, unsexy businesses in the world are quietly printing money every single day. Today, we are looking at 6 boring businesses that generate passive income daily, and why ignoring them is probably the most expensive mistake you are making right now. Let us jump straight into it. I spent the last few months digging into businesses that nobody makes TikToks about. No neon lights, no rented Lamborghinis, just pure, automated cash flow. And number 6 is honestly hiding right under your nose. Let us start with business number 1, laundromats. Now, before you roll your eyes and picture a dingy room with broken machines, hear me out. A laundromat is essentially a self-serve utility. It is what it is. You are not selling a dream. You are selling clean clothes to people who either do not own a washer or do not have the space for one. To get started, you are looking at an initial investment of around $50,000 to $100,000, mostly for commercial-grade washers and dryers, or buying an existing mom-and-pop shop. What does it generate? A well-run, semi-automated laundromat can easily pull in $3,000 to $6,000 in net profit every single month. Why does almost everyone ignore it? Because it is boring. It does not look good on Instagram. People think about plumbing issues and coin collections instead of looking at the steady, recession-proof cash coming through the door every single weekend. But if you think a room full of washing machines is unglamorous, wait until you see what people are willing to pay for things they can barely even see. Which brings us to business number 2, billboard advertising on local commercial real estate. You own a small strip of land or lease a wall on a high-traffic highway, and you rent that space out to local businesses who want eyeballs. Starting this up can cost anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 for the structure, permits, and initial setup. Once it is up, it generates between $800 and $2,000 per month per face, largely on autopilot because advertisers sign long-term contracts. Why do people ignore it? Because zoning laws sound like a headache, and everyone thinks you need a massive media conglomerate to own a billboard. You do not. You just need a decent spot and a little patience with local permits. But trust me, that static sign is working for you 24 hours a day, even while you are asleep. Speaking of things working while you sleep, number 3 takes that concept and shrinks it down to the size of a small box. Business number 3, vending machines in apartment complexes and office parks. You are placing physical boxes of snacks and drinks where people are already stuck and hungry. To buy 3 or 4 machines and stock them up, you need about $4,000 to $6,000 to start. On a monthly basis, a small route of well-placed machines can clear around $1,200 to $2,500 in profit. Why does everyone sleep on this? Because refilling chips and sodas sounds like manual labor, and people assume the margins are too thin. They are wrong. The margins on a candy bar can be 50% or more if you buy smart. And once your machines are placed in high-traffic, secure locations, your only job is showing up once a week with a duffel bag and a restocking list. But if you think vending machines take too much physical moving around, wait until you see the digital equivalent that requires zero physical inventory. That is business number 4, self-storage units. Specifically, outdoor parking or small climate-controlled container storage. People have way too much junk, and they will pay monthly fees for decades rather than throw it away. Buying a small piece of industrial land or leasing an empty yard and setting up secure fencing and containers can cost around $30,000 to $50,000. In return, a modest yard with 20 to 30 units can generate $4,000 to $8,000 a month in pure recurring revenue. Why do most people ignore it? Because acquiring land feels out of reach and financing sounds complicated. They completely miss the fact that storage has one of the lowest default and eviction headaches of any real estate niche, because tenants literally leave all their collateral inside your unit. But as great as storage is, it still requires physical space. What if you could run a cash-flowing business using space that already exists inside someone else's house? Enter business number 5, commercial dumpster rentals for local contractors. When people remodel a kitchen or build a deck, they need somewhere to throw the drywall and concrete. You buy a small flatbed trailer and 4 heavy-duty roll-off dumpsters. Your startup cost is roughly $20,000 for the equipment and initial marketing. Your monthly profit? Easily $4,000 to $7,000 once you secure partnerships with 3 or 4 local general contractors who need a reliable dumpster every single week. Why do people ignore this? Because it involves trash, heavy metal, and dealing with landfills. It is dirty work. But contractors do not care about glamour. They care about reliability. If you show up on time and haul the mess away, they will pay you every single month without blinking. But none of these compare to the absolute simplicity of our final business. Business number 6, parking lot striping and maintenance for commercial plazas. Every single shopping center and office park needs their parking lines repainted every couple of years to stay compliant and safe. To buy a professional line striper machine, paint, stencils, and safety gear, you are investing less than $3,000. That is it. For a few weekends of work, a single medium-sized plaza can net you $3,000 to $5,000. Over a month, if you book just 2 or 3 parking lots, you are looking at $5,000 to $10,000 in revenue with almost zero overhead. Why does everyone ignore it? Because it looks like manual labor on a hot pavement. People want an app that scales to millions overnight, so they walk right past a business that lets them make $5,000 on a Saturday with a can of paint and a stencil. When you look at all 6 of these businesses, a very clear pattern emerges. None of them rely on viral marketing, a massive social media following, or a stroke of absolute genius. They all share 3 things: low dependency on the owner, highly predictable cash flow, and zero glamour. They solve boring, real-world problems for people who are willing to pay for convenience. So here is your concrete, measurable decision for this week. Open up Google Maps. Find 5 local strip malls or apartment complexes within a 20-minute drive of your house, and write down the contact info for their property managers. Pick one of these 6 boring models, draft a simple 1-page pitch, or call them this Thursday, and ask if they have a vendor for it right now. Stop looking for excitement and start looking for cash flow. If this has given you a totally different perspective on how money really moves, comment below on which of these 6 businesses you'd choose to start. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with that friend who's still waiting for it to go viral. See you in the next one.